Hi guys, this is Svein on the SRS channel, and today we're gonna have a look at the Super7 Ultimates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Michelangelo figure. And as in the previous Raphael review, Michelangelo comes in a brown shipping box, just like you see here. Nothing special to it other than the logo, the name, various logos there, and ages 14 and up, as well as the warnings and stuff on the back. So we're just gonna move on forward and have a look at the packaging inside. And here we have the packaging for Michelangelo. As with Raphael, he also came in this plastic bag, as you can see there. And the only difference here compared to the other, or the packaging with with Raphael, I mean, is the turtle shield on the front there. It's just like, it looks like a sewer lid, but with the face of Michelangelo in a turtle shell, and you can see his nunchuck weapons there, as his name, as well as his name, Michelangelo. Got the Turtles logo on the back, and yeah. Other than that, the packaging here is the same. So I'm just gonna remove the slip cover. And again, we have this beautiful window display for the figure. And again, it represents a sewer with bricks and some slime looking paint. You got the graffiti, got the Turtles logo here, Michelangelo, more graffiti on the side, and it's basically the same box, to be honest, but the only difference is Michelangelo's little bio on the back there. And you can just pause the video and read it on your own time if you want to. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's open it up and have a look at the contents. And here are the clamshells. I just went ahead and cut the tape here to shorten down the time. But I'm gonna give you a look at how everything's packaged here. As with Raphael, you get a sprue with the unpainted weapons, just like you did with the original Playmates. You get some nunchucks here with rubber chains, and you get only 3 pairs of extra hands this time around. And there is the tray with the figure and some more accessories. With Michelangelo, you get extra set of you get a set of painted nunchucks with real chains, metal chains. And you get the painted weapons that you find otherwise on the sprue. You get his hook, grappling hook thing there, as well as a secondary head sculpt. And you get a pizza box. Not just a slice of pizza, but you get the entire pizza box. And there you have that. And I noticed this figure doesn't have the the plastic rubber ties there, but it does have the twist ties. So I'm gonna do this quick and easy off camera. I'm gonna take out all the accessories and I'll be right back. And here is everything out of the packaging, and I tried to lay it out as it's in the box, with the bottom tray over here and everything with the figure over here. And yeah, as with Raphael, you also get homage to the old playmats weaponry attached to a sprue, and get this weapon rack thing. If you take off the weapons, you can kind of put them on these pegs you see here, and there's this piece on the back that will make it stand like so. And yeah, all these weapons are unpainted, but luckily you get a painted version, and you get a more deluxe version with the real chains there. You get 3 pairs of extra hands. You get, if I can zoom, a pair of fisted hands with painted nails, not as much apparent on Mikey's darker green skin than on Raphael though. The pegs are not matching up with the color of the hands as good as they did with Raphael, but oh well. It is what it is. But yeah, you get a pair of fisted hands. You also get a pair of weapon holding hands with the hinge up and down, or in and out, I should say. I'm gonna do a quick check here on the figure. The figure comes with the same hands, but with the hinge up and down instead of in and out. So we get an option there. You also get a pair of, I'm gonna call them posing hands or pizza eating hands or whatever, painted the same way. Still can't tell a difference on the nails though, but the nails are there at least. But yeah, you get a pair of hands similar to what you got with Raphael. You also get a painted set of nunchucks with rubber chains, golden inlays or ends on the handles here with brown wrappings on them, silver on the rubber chain. Not gonna even attempt to bend this, but you can use them for some action pose or something like that. I'll probably use the other nunchucks there with the real metal chain, painted the same way, except that you have a real metal chain here, and it will look much better when weapons are stored on the figure, or if you want them to hang for a picture or something. And you get 2 of these. And you get the standard weapons. This time around ain't that warped as they were in the packaging with Raphael, but still warped. Silver on the blade parts there, gold on the butt end of the weapon here, with bright brown wrapping on the handle. You get the same knuckle dagger or whatever we want to call this, painted in silver with that same light brown wrapping on the handle. You get this weapon too, silver on the blade, gold on the ends of the handle here, with light brown wrapping on the handle as well. Pretty much standard weapons. This bladed ones here and the ninja stars comes with all turtles. You get two of these silver painted ninja stars with the hole in, can be held with the weapon hands. And you get this extra head sculpt. Oh, excuse me. That's has the longer bandana piece on the back there, and slightly different expression compared to the one that's meant to duplicate the Playmates version that's on the figure. We're gonna look at that in a second. But yeah, you get this laughing Mikey head sculpt, or whatever you want to call it. This is the one I'm gonna use on my figure. And for some reason you can see there's the bottom jaw is a second piece. If you look closely, that's glued onto the sculpt. And yeah, it's not like that on the Raphael figure I have standing right next to me here. But yeah, it's like it's a second piece. Probably because of the indentation in the mouth going pretty far in there. And you get this grappling hook piece with the turtle shell on both sides, nicely painted, silver on the hooks. You get the string, that's about yay long. I'd give it a maybe 15 centimeters, 20 centimeters. But yeah, it's enough for having it hanging in his hand. And it looks easy enough to replace the string if you want to put on a longer one. The hooks are soft rubber, slightly warped on mine. And we have the pizza box. It says pizza on the top. It's nothing moves here, but it's just a static pizza box. It says pizza on the sides there, got cheese on the underside of the lid, the pizza slice in here, and the pizza slice is a fixed sculpted piece, but the pepperoni piece is painted. So yeah, it has the same paint as the pizza piece that came with Raphael, slightly glossy on the cheese and a matte finish on the crust. But yeah, you get a big ass pizza box. And then we have the Michelangelo figure itself. And here we have Michelangelo. As I said in the Raphael review, the the bodies on all 4 turtles are basically the same. It's the same mold, just a different paint job. So for references on the articulation and other things like this, elbows, knee pads, and the bandana are soft pieces, as well as the belt and the front shell. And so yeah, it's the same articulation. Instead, we're gonna have a look at the Playmates homage to the head sculpt here. And yeah, looks just like the Playmates figure I had as a kid. So I'll probably, as I said earlier, I'm going to use the alternate head sculpt because I like that one better. And yeah, other than that, I'm gonna bring out my Raph here, and we're gonna have a look at the belt. Let's see. I had to check behind the camera. The buckle parts right next to the R on Ralph are painted gunmetal silver. Kinda. I don't see the same on Mikey here. There's no paint on the M, and on Ralph you even have paint on that circle around the R there. There's nothing like that on Mikey, funny enough. So yeah, no paint on the buckle pieces itself, but that's okay, the M is painted. Mikey has storage for his nunchucks on the back there, and you can see some buckle parts here and here too, and they're not painted either. But you can look at Ralph and Mikey next to each other. You can see the same scratching on the shell on the front there. Sculpt is the same on both figures. And if I turn them around, you can even see that the battle damage on the shell is the same on both too. So the bodies are the same, it's just the belt that changes as well as the head sculpt. So that's pretty much it. Let me swap out Mikey's head and I'll be right back. Boom, that went pretty quickly. Mikey's head was a lot easier to swap out than Ralph's. Still got the same posability and everything. I just like this head sculpt a lot better than this Playmate homage there. And yeah, and weapons, they get stored by sliding them into these holes here. This is slightly difficult to do behind camera, but I'm gonna do it, or at least try. That's one. That's two. Luckily the belt seems to be glued on the back there, but it slid down a bit on the side. Let me put on this one behind camera as quickly as I can here. Oh, come on. And there you have Mikey's nunchucks stored on his back. And yeah, Mikey is a pretty cool character too. And once again, bringing Ralphie over here, and you have 2 of the 4 brothers together here. Lower the camera a little. And there we have them. Ralph and Mikey. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So I'm gonna clear the shelf here and I'm gonna set it up for my final thoughts, and I'll be right back. Yeah, and that was it for my review on the Super7 Ultimates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Michelangelo figure. And yeah, I'm just as impressed with this as I was with Ralph. What you see here is what you get. You get the homage to the Playmates version with the head sculpt and the weapon sprue and painted weapons there, just like you did with the original Playmates figure. And in addition, you get a set of painted weapons here, same as the ones on the sprue. You get 3 pairs of extra hands. I've now swapped out the hands on Mikey here though, but yeah, you also get the pizza box, and you get the grappling hook over there. And again, what more could you want besides from the turtle wagon? But yeah, this is really awesome. I'm gonna make a short guest appearance here with Ralph just because he was standing here, and I'm gonna have my turtles in similar poses like this. You also talking about weapons you're getting, you get nunchucks with the real metal chain here. I was messing around between the shots here at that pizza box. See if I can set it up again. I think I had it something. Like this, and that's probably how I'm gonna display my Mikey on the shelf, with him grasping for the last slice of pizza as he would always do. And this looks freaking awesome if you ask me. So, yep, there you have it. That was my review on the Super7 Ultimates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure, Michelangelo. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.